Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we are returning to our Jima, where we are playing as the United States Marines. So, the 5th Division is advancing on the holdout of General Kurobayashi over here in the north. We are slightly ahead of time, but we still need to deal with a couple of these picket lines that are slightly ahead of the actual fortified line over there. The 3rd Division is advancing towards the sea over here, so basically towards the eastern coast of this island. Hopefully they're going to be alright, but I do expect that there's going to be a lot more resistance over here, and these guys will also be extremely difficult to dislodge. In the meanwhile, the 4th Division is doing a little bit more of a rest and refit, I would say. And you know what, you guys, I think we're going to move you down here still. You're going to come under fire by a couple of these guys as you are advancing closer than to hexes there. But that's all in all alright, so that we might be able to take out these machine gunners there a little bit more. Let's also advance our tanks. Damn it, we're losing some tank casualties there, which is never a good thing to do. So yeah, there we go. Let's actually advance also our headquarter unit slightly over here. I think that should still put you within range, and it does. So that's nice, you'll be alright over there. And you know what, we are going to also move up the these little groups down here. Move them a little bit in island, see what we can do over here. And I think that's going to be alright. Yeah, let's move you over here. So that should basically deal with all of you. Right, there we go. Let's end our turn here. It's going to be handing it over to the Japanese. They're first going to get their artillery phase, then their combat phase, which is one of the very bad things in this game. It's always the Japanese acting first. You move into range, they fire. So they get opportunity fire. Afterwards they get artillery fire. Afterwards they get the actual combat phase, and only then can you actually conduct fire. And so they have a lot of opportunities to weaken you as you are closing into them, which is obviously kind of bad, as you can see down here. And there. And here. Well, and they also get the night attack phase, so yeah, they do have a lot of attack phases. Right, let's as usual start out in the north here with the 5th Division. I think you guys might be alright. You're sort of on a... Yeah, okay, so let's start with you because you're sort of neutral over here. And that should give an advantage to you guys if you're attacking now. Not enough. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, again, these were 4 attacks. They were very well supported and we didn't manage to break this guy. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. So that's a -1, -1, -1. Well, basically -1 on all of these, so it doesn't really matter where we attack first. Let's simply see what we can do. 3 attacks, a single damage point here, so yeah, it will take some time to advance to the main front line there. But that's alright. I mean, this point we do need to take by D-Day plus 33, we are D-Day plus 12, so there's ample of time over there. There's a lot less time down here. Ambush, so we don't get to fire at all. Nice, okay, at least we did manage to kill that guy, so that should allow us to come around here with some remnants of the 5th Division as well, and at least get into range here a little bit more aggressively. So that's nice. Let's see whether we can do more down here. I guess we can just go ahead and attack here first. This is going to take a while because these guys are very strong and we weren't able really to circle around there, so there's only that. This is a -1, this is a -1, this is a -1. Okay, so basically all the same. Well, decent damage there, and that does open up the way to the sea, which is brilliant because that is actually our next objective. We do need to get down here within 5 days. There might very well be additional units over here, although not in this vicinity, so probably someone over here, I'm imagining someone there, and someone down there potentially as well. Right, let's get over to the 4th Division. So you guys can attack over here. That's a -1, -1, neutral. So let's start out with the neutral attack here first. And these machine guns are extremely difficult to dislodge. We've already found that out. And by difficult I mean impossible to do any damage. This is starting to look a little bit like bullshit to me, right? Let's see whether we can at least kill you guys there. No damage done on any of these units at all. So do we want to attack over here? Either, I think we're going to attack over here, because at the very least it will allow us to move through over here and get into the rear of these units. And at some point we do need to get to Towachi Point down there. It would be brilliant to kill these guys, but there's no chance of killing them this turn around. So yeah, let's go ahead and start over here. Nothing. Brilliant. I love it. Okay, honestly, sometimes this game is annoying, which I think is a pretty accurate representation of how the American commanders felt, so that's nice. Right, replacement, so we can reinforce a couple of our units here. That is definitely something that we're going to do. So let's take a look at it. Why? You guys are weird. This one division over there is just looking weird. Okay, anyway, let's see who we can reinforce. Why can we not reinforce any of our tanks? I thought we had a tank point. No, we don't have a tank point. Okay, that does explain that. Right. So, what have we got? We've got the 5th division up over here. You've got how many units that are full strength? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, I think that's relatively fine. We might want to put one more on someone like you. But all in all, you seem to be doing alright. I mean, it might be nice to move one guy up to here at the very least. That could be you. We only have 2 points as well, so we need to be slightly mindful about how much we are spending over here on reinforcing these guys. Now I think you should be reinforced because you can actually attack both of these guys, and that makes you somewhat flexible, and I think that's good. And then in the 4th division we have a lot of understrength guys. We basically have very few who can actually advance further. We've only got you guys, but you need to rest up anyway. So I don't think the 4th division is going to make a lot of headway here. So instead what we might want to do then is reinforce some guys from the 3rd. You guys are alright, but you do need to rest up. So let's actually reinforce you there, and I think that's going to be alright. There we go, night phase. So the Japanese get one more attack there. Probably everyone is going to attack. I would love a couple of banzai charges. Historically, of course, General Kuribayashi did prohibit these, although there were done a couple of these, especially around Hill 360 or say 363, which was somewhere over here. I think we should actually be able to see that. Should we? Yeah, I think this hill over here, that was heavily fought over by some banzai charges. Anyway, we can reinforce our guys and give them some support pips so that when they move up they don't suffer quite as much damage. So, you guys are holding out so fine over there. This is kind of amazing. Okay, so you guys are all out of command range, which is a big blurb over there. So let's reinforce the 3rd division headquarters because I think you will need to move up. Let's reinforce these guys because I would like to move them up as well. You guys might be alright over here. You don't necessarily need to move up. Neither do these tanks need to move up. I think you guys are all fine. Some guys here from the 4th division could potentially move up. But you don't necessarily need to. You guys would probably want to rest up as well. Yeah, let's put one on the tanks because I don't know whether the tanks might still be useful even if they hadn't been in command range at the beginning of the turn. So I think that could be alright. But let's see about that. So yeah, 5th division, no one really that I, strictly speaking, want to move up. We could move up one of you guys at least at strength 6, that might be alright. And from the 3rd division, okay, so we have reinforced you. Is there anyone else from the 3rd division who's like super strong? You're strong, but you are exhausted. Okay, so let's go to 2nd line troops at strength 9 over here. Could be okay. We are gonna put some on you, and that could be okay too. You guys definitely don't want to rest you up. We do have some time to advance on these targets there, so I think we're going to save up a couple of support points here and go and get straight into Marine movements. So we're going to take you over here and advance you all the way to this flank. So I'm guessing there's going to be one unit in here. I'm thinking there's probably a unit in there, so there might not actually be one in between. So you're going to come under fire by 2 positions from you and potentially somewhere over there. Yeah, so this is what we thought. There is someone over there. There's definitely someone here, so once we go over there, if we flank around over here, we would come under fire by this guy. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, but still, it's not ideal. Anyway, why do you not actually control this hex? Isn't that within 5 range? Yeah, but you probably can't move from there to there, so you would need to move up slightly at the very least. I don't think there's any way we can include this here in our command and control range, so we're just going to move up a single hex over here, which should still give us command range over these guys over there, and that should be a-okay. Right. You're still locked in there. Right, okay, fine. So we've also got you here, and you just wouldn't be within command range there. Now you could get over there, and that would put you in command range. And we could slowly start to address these guys. You'd be coming under fire from these guys, but it wouldn't be the worst, I think. We could also pull you back and try to get you in there because you're slightly stronger. But you'd be pretty much exhausted by the time you get here. So yeah, let's actually get you into there. Unless you're getting too exhausted by all of this fire. It's alright, it's not great, but it's alright. Oh, there's someone else over there. So yeah, this will need some time to break through because we have so limited avenues of attack. And I think we will actually need to address this point so that we can swing around here and at least exert some pressure on these guys here on the flank. Otherwise, I'm afraid we'll not be able to make it over there in time. Right, that being said, I think we can pull up a couple of these guys closer to the front line. Let's make double sure that we're not going into any ambush situation here. We don't need to be anywhere where we cannot, where we'd be fired at. So yeah, let's simply get you over there. I think that's fine. You, my friend, might get down there. And let's just get you directly next to the command. Don't think it does make a lot of difference, but it's alright. Good, so that does settle it for the 5th Division actually, so you don't need to move that far up actually. I think most of you are fine. And we can't really get over here unless we're moving you up very aggressively. So let's try to defeat this guy first and this guy actually so that we have some more room for maneuver there. Other than that, the 5th Division really can rest up a little bit. Right, so let's take into account the 3rd Division then. So you guys are slightly centered around the area over here, and that is becoming a bit of an issue. So we do need to pull you up very far to the front line there. Now before we do that, let's actually grab a couple of infantry guys here and scout out to see just when we will meet resistance. And I'm guessing it's probably going to be extremely soon. Okay, no one over here. Well, there's going to be someone in that hex, I know that. And someone down there. And no one at the sea actually, so we can capture that right now. Fantastic, okay, brilliant, I like that. So that pretty much does pose the question of, if we can capture all of that, the next point here is Tawachi Point, and it will be somewhat difficult to get down there, so I think we need to take out this defensive line, because I don't want to move through all of this mud over here. So let's come in from the north and try to defeat these guys. Now, originally I thought that'd be mainly a job for the 5th Division. Sorry, for the 4th. Question is, where do we want the 3rd to support? I think we can sort of set you up in both directions here. One going over here, one taking care of the stuff down here. Well, the question is, where is our headquarters, and can you actually support movements in both directions? So if you are over here, for example, you would be able to attack these guys down there. Not even just barely. I mean, you could do that from here. And you could also support an attack against these guys. Just barely. At least against over here, not from there though. So you might want to be, let's say, there. It's a little bit tough, right? Maybe here? So if you are here, you could command units on both of these points and definitively over there. 1, 2, 3, 4 actually, yeah. So you might even be here. Yeah, this would be okay. Nah, it might... Yeah, we will need to deal with these guys anyway. Okay, that being said, I think we can ignore these guys and simply try to get to the point down there. And to do that, we would probably want to attack these guys over here first. Can we ignore these guys? Probably not. We also need to be mindful that there's a unit. There's gonna be a unit in here. Extremely strong one as well. Yeah, nevertheless, we can't ignore this one because if we want to channel through here, these guys will be able to fire on us all the time. So yeah, I would really wish to be able to do something against them. Okay, let's move you into here. Then we're going to get another one from the 3rd Division. So who else have we got on the 3rd who is slightly stronger? You guys are all kind of weak, aren't you? Yeah. You're weak or exhausted or out of range. Don't think I want to move you out of here because you are capable of dealing with these guys. So let's grab this headquarter unit here. Sorry, not headquarter, this protected unit. You do have some support there, is what I mean to say. Damn it. That was pointless. Yeah, you will come into range of this guy anyway. You'll not come into range of that one. So that's a-okay. And you will come into range of this guy as well. Nevertheless, we are now capable of engaging this guy, so that's fantastic. Do you think we need to exert some pressure on this position though, if we can at all? You guys are all kind of incapable of doing that. You guys should really rest up. So the question really becomes, do we have anyone in the 4th Division who could potentially go over here? We do have a couple of 6s. There's an 8. There's an 8. But all of you guys are sort of weak. I probably want to pull you back actually. Let's see whether we can pull you back without getting too many casualties. Okay, at least you didn't die, so that's nice. Let's get over here. Then all the way over there without being engaged again. Right, there we go, fantastic, good stuff. Right, and let's get you in here instead. That's okay, so you are now capable of engaging this guy. We might finally be able to take him out. There's some pressure on you. I don't think there's anything that we could put up against you, so that's going to be alright. And up over there, you know, all of you guys just way too weak. Way too weak. You guys could be doing something. You are exhausted, but we could potentially send you down here. You'd be coming under fire by 2 guys. Yeah, still, I think it might be worthwhile. At the very least, let's try to get it here. Because this machine gun just needs to go. It just needs to go. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, so let's see whether we can advance further with our headquarter unit. Now, it just doesn't seem that likely that we can, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could get over here. That would allow us to come within range of these guys. But it would also put us in range of this machine gun. So actually, well, we could move up, but I want to rest this guy as well. So honestly, we're not going to move you up anyway. On the other hand, the 3rd Division, you guys, this headquarter unit just definitively needs to get way close into there. And I think we're going to get down there, and we're going to leave it to the 5th Division to maybe deal with this stuff. For the moment at least. So I think that's going to be alright. Yeah, let's get there. Controlling most of that. Let's get down there. So that should neatly give command of basically all of this. And if we kill these guys over here at some point, we should be able to do that. We'll also be able to support the north. So I think that's fine there. Good, I like it. Right, let's move you up then. Keep you within range. can get over here into this command hex there. Rest up over here. That should be okay. It's good that some of our guys are getting some rest over here. And at some point we might actually want to reuse these guys here with strength point of 3. But if we can avoid it for a while... What are you doing? Right, if we can avoid that for a while... Okay, here's a bug. No. Why can I not move you? Okay, at some point I'll just need to stop the game and reload it, I think. Right, so you guys are all fine. Question is the 3rd division. Yeah, I do need to move you guys up there. Otherwise you will not be in command range. Also, I would like to move these tanks at some point. Let's see whether a restart of the game will do service fine there. Right, so you guys, well... I guess I could try to move you over there. Start to make some headway against this guy. Especially since we do need to take out this position. Alright, let's get you over there. That should be okay. You know, you can pull back a little bit. And that should allow us to put a tank there. Well, if we do have one. What do we do with this guy? Right, let's move you here. That should give you some support there. We might also have moved you down there. Because you guys will need to do stuff down there. Yeah. Anyway, you guys are mostly fine. So I don't think we need to move you up or anything. So that's okay. Yeah, so that being said, I think this is going to be a very short episode. So we're going to return to the game here next time around. I'm going to go ahead and just advance it and then load up. So I think that should be okay. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and all of that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.